bomb train and flying their players out of Pop Dog. Look how good that smoke is. Karrigan's going to enable perhaps even a fast plant here. Frozen's already getting it down.
It's looking pretty good in that respect. Refresh does pull one back, but still, the bomb down extra's an extra man here, I would say. But Farley continues to impress. A beautiful shot, and Hooksy, he's worked out exactly where Karrigan is. He'll relay that information to his teammates. They have got a kit and a smoke here, and they're finding every single kill en route towards the C4 here. Frozen, last player remaining. He won't be winning this round as the defuse is already coming in. Does find potentially a couple of frags here, but the defuse will be confirmed, and it will be Farley to pick up 3 kills as well.
Now, boys, I want you to close your eyes. I want you...
Frozen, that's a rifle, and it works. AK will open up the site. Queenix has only got an MP9, and he spots Karrigan towards that sandwich spot. Will finish off the job nice, neat, and tidy. Frozen's the point man, though. Keep your eyes on him and his progress, because Hooksy flashed off, and already Frozen's found another nearly 3. Hooksy continues to make this... oh my goodness, Woxic's caught him off.
And remember, Farley with no helmet as well. It's just really down to Nodius, who will spot one towards Pop Dog, but he has got to deal with Voxic. They actually had the man advantage here. Chris J on the AK-47, always reliable to purchase the Kevlar as well. So he's got a fighting chance here. Farley probably regretting his old decision at this stage. It does allow him to hold towards in-out, and that's exactly what Mousesports want. That's why they put the brakes on, because they have a lack of information on the CT side. It segregates them.
That's bomb spotted, though, and now down. Nodius finds a crucial frag in this comeback. I can't believe it. Mousesports getting pretty damn far. They do need to plant, and Chris just railguns him. And looking to retrieve the bomb. Farley...
Oh, he saw the bomb.
Yeah, he did. And now he's got the chance to hit the shot. Oh, man. Now he's losing his chances fast. The bomb will be planted safely. A wiggle from Chris J for safety as well. Oh, hello. I know where you both are, and I've taken the first. Rob spotted, and he misses it. This time dancing around the train. He's on 35 HP. The USP is a valid option here. He doesn't have that information, though, and no armor. It's worth reiterating that. There's the info, and there's the shot from Rops. He'll take an AWP over to the team.
Deagle and armor here. It's going to be the smoke going down. He'll find the first. Another player up there as well. Can't grab the AK just yet. But he does find the head of Chris J. This is looking fantastic. Damage inflicted towards Frozen as well. The Deagles have been set up nicely, and we will see them convert. There it is, the damage from Queenix from that scout. It certainly is converted. 2-1 as Copenhagen investment from Mousesports here. As Chris J with the AK-47 is flung out of main entrance. Forced to by the Flames, and we'll see Karrigan taken down. Lovely shot from Refresh on that scout. Chris J just sending it to the moon here, and it will cost him his life.
Yeah, that was the rifle. That's a lot of problems now for Mouse. Rob's trying to dig him out of a pit. And with the first, perhaps the rifle, but Hooksy, he's been boosted up on top of the Ivy boxes, and he's managed to find both of them.
Oh, that never pays off. I can't believe he converted 2 frags from there.
Was that over a smoke at the time as well?
It must have been.
Yeah, perfection. Damage inflicted by the investment from Mouse, but they've got nothing to show for this. Voxic with the AK and nice control of his spray, but Farley, boop, with 2 HP, he peeks into the line and keeps hold of not...
No. There we go. It landed. It got there.
It was pretty good.
You got an exhale out of my nose.
Yeah, nose laugh.
That's something. Oh, and Rops has got more than something. I told you, I can see into the future, because Frozen's caught a refresh. And with just Glocks, now only 2 remain for Copenhagen Flames. Of course. Hang on. Maybe. Yep, the tip of his head was visible only for a second. No way Hooksy was looking there. So now with the bomb ticking away, the first will be found on this retake, but Nodius paid quite the price. A Deagle bullet now lodged within his chest, and he's lost his teammate as well. It's Frozen who just goes off, and he's going to find the final frag unless Nodius does decide to retreat. He's decided he's had enough of that. And, well, I guess I've kind of revealed my superpowers to the world now.
Well, I'm sure you would have used it at least more recently for some trying issues, but I'm glad that it's come out now. I'm glad that you've been able to help us as per the power of Mousesports and the pistols.
Wow.
Can't you, like, do world peace or something, Alex? Can't you use your power to help?
It's a very specific power, Chad, unfortunately.
Okay.
I can only control and see into the future.
M4 saves. And there will be Queenix taken out of the round here. Lovely work from Mousesports so far. Looking to tie things up at 3-3 on the third and final map. Totem drop coming from Pop Dog here. And this is actually looking promising.
They could get shot from behind here.
Yes.
And Farley, he will get that frag. So Voxic's gone down.
And an AK.
An AK, he's taking it through inner. Bomb's already down, no kits as we know, so it's a good bit of damage. It might just be the preservation of that rifle now that Refresh will go down. That was And Orp on his back for a second. Maybe Hooksy wants to try and get himself over there. But yeah, spotted now and nearly an impossible task to get back into this one. Farley still fancies his chances though with this long rotate all the way from Pop now to find Chris, and he knows it. He's worked it out. He will find Chris J. Impressive stuff, and Hooksy's Deagle's now found Carrigan. Suddenly, that 10-second defuse, it will not go down, but Copenhagen Flames have managed to make this one incredibly costly.
Yeah, they certainly did. Impressive scenes, and we'll see whether he can make it. And he's nailed the first kill.
Just like that. 4 of them are up on green train. He's actually spotted 1, but he's not got anything to show for it. Queenix not going to like the way he went down there. Farley's under a lot of scrutiny. Let's not forget his glass cannon, but he actually pops up and collects Rops. There's still something to be said about the Flames here.
3-on-2. Carrigan with a hat trick already. Bit of a trained specialist, it would seem, as Chris J confirms the round, and it'll be Carrigan to find 4 kills within it. His maneuver, apparently, actually pushed 5 players at Ivy.
1 for Chris, and a whole lot more to follow. It's just a ticket, isn't it? Voxic the one screaming, everybody I've got a part.
Looking wonderful from Mousesports. In terms of other players, Frozen towards main entrance. Carrigan pushing down towards upper ramp, and he was thinking about checking it. It cost him his life, and here comes the aforementioned flank, and Frozen, he'll be dropped. They've actually got the man advantage here. 3 versus 5, but Rops can still save the day, but looks like his efforts being thwarted.
Yeah, so Chris J's managed to catch 1 on that flank, and he's got his position perfect to find another. Farley down. Not a 2 versus...
There's no kit.
5, no kit, a perfect flash, but he just pulls the trigger, and they're doing it. Just 1, it's down to Queenix. And he hasn't really got the time, he hasn't got the kit, he'll get the frag, he'll grab the AWP, and he'll get the hell out of Dodge. It will be 6 for Mousesports.
Big round, managing to head towards it.
Ivy control, anything more is unnecessary. He actually did have a look, and he went for a safe one. Queenix, he manages to take Frozen down. That's very effective. Farley's going to disrespect the smoke. He's actually going to go straight up on green. It's a perfect angle, a hard shot, and falls out. Now the Deagle of Hooksy's tested by Chris. Numbers do continue to favor Mouse.
There was a moment there when Farley had the AWP, the Deagle shots being fired off and damage was inflicted. Then maybe this could have been a closely contested round. It still can be, but this is where Farley needs to shine, and he always nails those close-range shots here, and they might be able to do something with this now. The Desert Eagle, it's working out for a couple. Robs will be left in a 2 versus 1, and he's towards a connector right now. Of course, they have no kits, but do they have the smoke? They got nothing, and Robs will have full vision of the bomb, and of course, Farley takes him down.
He's got a molly.
And an AWP remaining. Oh, it actually misses. Okay, I might block him out. Either way, with no kit, I don't think he can do anything.
Oh, if Nodius had held it, my goodness, you'd have had something there. Fakes again. Rob's tucking himself in, he knows.
It's done.
No kit. And a very precise shot. Well, great clean.
And it's worked out. There we go. Hooksy and Farley, and it's actually working out for that first frag. Down goes Voxic.
Oh, okay. Carrigan just stops that pop push in its tracks, which means Queenix has got a lot to deal with. He knows Carrigan's there. Chris J1, a second perhaps, no. Robs decides that's not a possibility, and Carrigan has sent Farley back down to hell.
So just 1 player remaining, and this is not getting any better for Copenhagen Flames. Starting to drop off now. This is alarm bells going off. They are not on the T side. They're on the more favored CT forces. And this is probably the best map for Mousesports. Maybe not right now, but historically speaking, it's going to be just the 1 kill brought back and almost 0 chance of winning this. But with the time remaining, if you can get a quick pick, you never know. He has got a smoke available as well. As he kills the player on the bomb site, gets the smoke down. Could be onto something there. A couple of different outcomes, but at the moment.
Out.
Yeah, that's what he did there. I liked it.
Wow, what a shot from Carrigan. He's only going to get 1, though. Very quick on the trigger was Hooksy, and I like the Mag 7. Something's telling me the jumping Mag 7 actually gets 1.
That's kind of a sick position for him if you break it down, but this is actually working out for Copenhagen Flames. They've got a 3-on-2 lead. Queenix with the scout now, but Voxic and Frozen pull 1 back each, and all the hype subsides for a moment, but still a chance. Queenix no armor, but if he hits one of these tags, maybe he's onto something. It'd have to be a headshot to get the quick kill, and unfortunately doesn't work out. And Eddie of those variables.
Over the course of this last few hours, it's intense. It really is. Carrigan's trying the same again, and this time the frags do favor the CTs.
Yeah, it's looking a bit better out there, but Chris J does at least get one, and we've got Rops on the AWP this time. He'll be touched a little bit by the flames there, in more ways than one. Voxic, very fast, but this time not connecting. So, allows us to get Frozen out of Ivy. He had a 2-second window there, couldn't quite jump through it. And now Robs will be left with Voxic. Both in the sniper rifles here. That shot doesn't connect, but they've still got a minute in the 1 versus 4.
Voxic does tend to have quite the habit of putting on a show, but this time, no show. Oh, that's such a killer. They might ask for the reboost.
Yeah, get back up there. Let's go.
It's still going to work out. That is perfect. The boost catching the safe angle that Nodius considers, and well, this is Mouse's round. The only person that can really contest it's Hooksy, who's about to try and pass in the smoke.
Hiya.
Oh, hello there. My name's Frozen, and I plan on winning this round.
Queenix will oblige, but not be happy about it. Gets 1 kill and upgrades to the AWP. I'll have to save that now. Double digits on the T side. It looks like they might be out of luck here, the old Flames there, Chad.
Yeah, look, running out of gas, and you can't cook with a flame if you... Well, you could have coals. I don't know. Do they use coals in Denmark, you reckon?
I think they probably have done at some point.
Yeah, probably
Not
a while
sure about
ago.
traditionally, to be honest with you.
I'm just liaising with League Ops now as we speak.
What's the conversation?
Graham is busy. But that circumstance that we were looking at...
Big round here. Huge difference between 11-4 and 10-5. Especially on train.
And that's really nice from Refresh. Takes his chance. He knows that Carrigan's on the retreat. And we'll punish him for it. Farley's staring at Pop, but only for a moment. So this play from Rops as 3 of them rotate. Oh, yo. Odious will catch them on the inner. Now with the bomb loose, Rops tries to strike, but Queenix was so prepared. He knows how Rops likes to play. Chris, however, does start to make space. That bomb can be planted now by Voxic, and suddenly a 2v4 doesn't sound that far from the realms of possibility.
And Chris J and Voxic, with the bomb down, they can make this work. It looks impossible right now. I appreciate that, but with the pressure on, this smoke play coming in as well. Hi, here we go. We're off to it. And it will be Chris J setting up Voxic here. That's the shot that had to connect, though. And it is going to be Copenhagen Flames defusing the bomb, taking the final round here, and putting 5 on the board in total. I'm going to say that's not enough, but I'm being proven wrong plenty of times today. The results never seem to make sense. I'm sure they've still got some life left in the 10-5. A disastrous score. Opening kill for Carrigan, and it looks great for them. Bomb goes down any second, round over.
Absolutely.
Nothing to diagnose there, nothing to break apart. They tried inside, didn't work out.
Mousesports have been doing the 2 individuals stacking towards the inner bomb site or connected with nades for like the last 6 months, and they do it again, and it works again. That's 11 on the board. Now,
1. But very easy frags for Carrigan. He can't believe his luck. They all come storming into his crosshair, and a Glock on top of the green tree.
Big damage. Carrigan feeling the heat. Queenix encroaching his position. Looks like a guaranteed frag. A little bit flashed as well by Farley. And now, opening advantage. Copenhagen Flames don't have to commit, but Chris J has. That's going to be the scout towards main entrance as it completely destroys the skull of Queenix. They're going to try and sneak it towards inside. And they wait at the precipice of the bomb site here. Robs rotates in. 8 kills. And Hooksy just walking across him. Brave to do so with no health.
And he done it. Oh, don't overextend. And now caught in the open, he will go down. Traded by Nodius. If he finds Chris, which he has spotted, he could enable this bomb plant to go down safely. A nice smoke towards the Z that might contain Frozen, but he doesn't know where all 3 are. And a great shot. It was actually Farley not only getting that bomb down, but now found another frag. Copenhagen Flames set for success here.
oh, these flanks, this is what they did on Overpass. Refresh, he was a prime candidate for stealing away some clutch scenarios here, and well, the fact he's doing it again, that is going to bring back some wounds.
There it is, Refresh to close things out. The long con for him, he was at
Passes.
This one should be should be a kill. No, not for Rops. He's not interested in conceding. Hooksy wants to try and get that rifle out, and he'll happily make that upgrade, leave the Mac 10. SJ's thrown the AWP over to Woxic.
Yeah, makes sense. He's a bit of a Deagle fan, Chris J. And they've actually got a nice little boost going on. At the end of ooh, that footstep is everything. Carrigan now knows his presence on the other side. Refresh, though, still relatively fine. It's Farley. So fast. Cross out looks too precise, and he'll take Carrigan down. No problem at all.
How does he make that look so easy?
It's mad, isn't it?
Left eye, no issue. Look at Robs staring at the floor. You should have gone there, Rush. I wouldn't have had a clue. It's the shots. Looking like a chance for Chris, but now taken away from him. Biding his time with that Deagle's only going to get him the one. Did steady his aim for a second, but Voxic now just looking to maintain that AWP, and that gives me an immediate question of what's happening on Nuke.
4v4 right now, I can tell you that much.
Oh, dear.
Actually, I blinked, and now it's a 2v4.
Indeed. Doesn't look good for the North boys here. Jumpy and easy to clutch. And there it is, they're going overtime. Just the way you like it on the third map.
All of these games so close. North making it work with Jumpy, at least to the overtime mark. It's going to be a heartbreaker if they get this close and can't quite.
In up. Flashbang for Queenix, obviously bounced off towards low. I love that. That's perfect. That's a sick little flash.
It looks great.
Yeah.
Chris J obviously couldn't see a thing.
I have to save the orb now. There's no point going for this round, and if you have the pistols and the smokes, you might as well just sit on the outskirts of the bomb site, either protecting Woxic or making sure that you can maybe grab yourself an AK-47 in the fray of this one here. We will be waiting these 40 seconds as the bomb has just been planted, and considering Copenhagen Flames haven't built up too much of a bank just yet, I'd say they won't be too keen on saving, and the radar tells the same story. Just have a look at the top left. All 5 players still neatly tucked on the inner bomb site, just cleaning all the corridors or the corners, don't want to go down to a last-second defuse. We know that Mouse, we've casted some of their games in the past. Frozen had several attempts going for late diffusers with kits and 2-on-4 situations. So they have to be very, very thorough.
That's going to be 3 in a row for the Flames here. Well, well, well.
With a chance. Waiting on the other side. Oh, Farley. He lands the shot. It's a good kill to make. Woxic, he won't move just yet. He's going to keep the AWP trained over towards the team main position. They've got 2 individuals backing up from inner now. They've completely given up on the B bomb site. It's very, very patient stuff here from Copenhagen Flames, hoping that there is more aggression from the CTs.
They just stand and prepare to deliver. So it seems around that 40-second mark, you'll be seeing the usual smokes lined up. And flashes over the top as well. But look at that. The knee-jerk reaction is actually to pull back. Perhaps they were starting in a rotate, but now the smokes start to bloom.
Oh, here he is. The big man looking to find multiple kills. Doesn't get a single one, but there he is. Robs. He erupts for the Desert Eagle here, and Frozen recovers the orb. He still has armor, and Carrigan with the PT-50 towards main. Hooks is going to check this angle. Pre-fire, presumably the dink. Oh, it's just frustrating for Carrigan there. Couldn't have done more of it. The first bullet hits his head.
The snapping turtle, the 5-7, it can do damage just like
1
that.
HP.
He's so low, they'll make the call, he switches to it. 11 bullets still, he hasn't needed to reload, there's a lot available to him. And now Hooksy walks in and Frozen, he'll pick up a phenomenal 1v3, another clutch on this map for his squad.
Oh, there it is. The 5-7 delivers on all fronts there. That was an eco essentially from Mousesports. Barely even a partial buy. And they'll have a ton of money going.
Sucked out of the room. They have to turn it around quickly. And Hooksy, he can't land the shots here.
Oh, he really was set up for that as well. Ahead of the Molotov. Carrigan's going to get that deep smoke set up, and that's going to be enough to completely and totally lock out Copenhagen Flames for at least 15. He doesn't even need to be there anymore. The presence and the angle of that smoke was enough to know.
It's been a long old day of Counter-Strike here, but Mousesports, they might have done enough. 13-8. A lot of damage inflicted here. But there's the player that snuck through. Refresh, and his snappy aim does take down Carrigan.
We get away. They have to worry about the backlines here.
You know, is the call. Robs, you know he plays it, and he's handled the first with great ease. Frozen in the meantime catching that loose thread, so Refresh is gone as well. Now dead, and Moxic will be able to extinguish that smoke, so they continue to apply pressure to this bomb plant. It will not go down, and Farley will.
That's
40.
so beautiful from
Playoffs with the mouse and keyboard.
Ooh, Voxic, this is the round that might decide it. They'll have no money going forward. It'll be $2,400 loss bonus, and now 5 versus 4. They've got barely any utility. Voxic scoops up the second kill of the round as well, and it's this double up setup that's looking so powerful. Carrigan, he'll have the org towards Ivy, and it would be their round to lose at this stage. Hearing the footsteps, Frozen calls there, maybe coordinating their players towards inside, but it's actually Ivy we're getting most of the attention here now.
Fresh and his late Ivy pushes. Carrigan clearly prepared for it. And the duel is won. Carrigan picks up a crucial frag, and the penultimate one is found by Voxic.
It's over.
It does look like it's over. North have actually picked it up. 19-16. North are off to the playoffs of Road to Rio.
Well, that's assuming that the Flames here aren't able to turn things around. If the Flames now are able to mount back into this, they're going to concede 15 here. They'll have to do it in overtime themselves. That's their only lifeline. That's all that's left for them.
Wow.
They have to win.
Copenhagen Flames now their playoff spot on the line versus Mousesports. And with all of that additional context we're now getting from the other games, you can't help but reflect over the 2 30-round games to start off this series. Copenhagen Flames, they definitely had their chances. It seems that perhaps they'll get just one more. It's going to be with Deagle, Tech9, and a good slew of nades. A couple of early smokes. Looks like they might want to try and get some bodies out early, but that is what they intend it to look like. Instead, they'll just be waiting around to see any CT pushes.
One more round would do it. Tech9, Deagles, bare bones utility, surely no chance.
Here it comes.
The execution would have to be a thing of beauty at this point, and the first kill might be there. Voxic on 28, but Frozen looking for the triple kill. He'll find 2. Bomb down. Looks like we're done here. 4 versus 2. Nordios and Farley remain.
Just the 2 of them. They had previously made some very phenomenal rounds work. Farley was a big part of that, and now with a recovered AK to do it all, just to save the Copenhagen Flames playoff chances. And first found, very precise into Carrigan. Unfortunately, he's caught a AWP bullet to the thigh, and there's 2 more AWPs where that came from. Nade won't find him. Voxic likely too, though. He's worming his way around, trying to find the open space. He's doing well to get this far. Spots Chris J. Now if he finds Robs, my goodness, Farley, something's telling me he's got a chance in this one. Another great shot, and off to winner. What a play.
It's unreal. Farley might have a chance in this one. So smart. He had 13 HP this entire 1v3, and Voxic with the AWP, he actually has the advantage now. We've got another round here.
Wow.
He doesn't even know what's going on.
It's certainly not done yet. Farley still has to put the bullet into Voxic, and around his own smoke, Voxic will wait. Okay, Farley looking good, and he hits the shot. Spectacular. That was with the AK. He is the author of the squad. This run boost looks very safe, and oh, he bangs his head, and Voxic. Wow, okay, now we're cooking. At least the stove is on. Refresh wants to add another one to the shopping list before we can get too excited. Not gonna happen. First and Frozen, Chris J with 2, and that's the end of